Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Let's go ahead and do the daily divine masculine check, see what is going on with him, on how he is feeling towards his divine femmes. Alright, angel spirits and guides. What is the major energies of how the divine masculine is feeling? Divine masculine, he sees you as a true gem. He sees you as a beauty queen. Maybe someone that he feels you're too good for him. He doesn't meet up to either your requirements, your expectations, or just in general. Like, I feel like maybe some of these divine masculines don't feel worthy enough of your love and attention. So some of these divine masculines avoid it, run from it, disrespect it. When all you are is just really trying to love on these masculines. But I feel like a lot of these masculines has some triggers and inner wounds that prevent them from receiving your love. What else is going on with the masculines on how he's feeling towards the femmes? There is some talk, excuse me. Some of these masculines are in a third-party energy. Could be talking to their karmic about you. Could be speaking about leaving a situation. I feel like their triangles are also third-party energies that is influencing their decision. Could be their mom, dad, brother, sister, a family situation, a coworker. Take what resonates, that is really in his ear, that is putting in negative thoughts, that is pushing him away from the femmes, allowing gossip and negativity to get in the way of you and his connection. What else is going on with the divine masculine spirit on how he feels towards their femmes? But there is an energy here of dating. They would love to date you, want to date you. They definitely feel like this is something that is destiny. And some of these masculines feel also that they're allowing destiny to play out. So they're kind of not really taking a lot of forward action towards their femmes. They're in that dating mentality, playing games still, maybe in the dating world, still out there being a player, not really in an intentional relationship, wanting to be intentional, wanting to settle down, because they're just allowing other things to influence them, even though they see you as a wifey material, seeing you as someone that they could be with. But I feel like these masculines are allowing this gossip to really get in the way of you and his relationship. Why is True Gem here, Spirit? Why is True Gem here, Spirit? Yeah, I told you, this divine masculine sees you as a person that they could settle down with. They think about you. I feel like some of these masculines see that they would like to have a kid with you. I see a teddy bear. It doesn't have to be. You could be very in an energy of a motherly, nurturing comfort to them, because sometimes kids hold bears and it's because it's like a comfort to them. But I feel like a lot of these divine masculines, their head is in the clouds. They're just still unsure. There's just still a lack of clarity, mental clarity. It's like their heart and mind do know that you are a person that they could invest in, but they're letting inner chatter, outside chatter, really get in the way of you and his connection. Why is True Gem here, Spirit? Yep, what did I just say? Things are just very complicated. They want to move forward. You know, I see the birds here. This is all about forward movement. Wanting to relocate. For some, y'all might be long distance. For some, they're wanting to relocate and just change their situation. They wish that their situation is different and they can move and just change it altogether. But whatever situation they're in, it is complicated. Meeting you and knowing you complicates their relationship with whoever they're with, whether they're in a marriage, in another relationship, whether it's a work situation. It definitely makes things very, very complicated for them knowing you. Spirit, why is gossip here? Why is gossip here, Spirit? I told you, they are so worried about what their family thinks, friends, family, because I feel like they're devoted and care about their feelings more than his own feelings and the Divine Femme's feelings. I feel like they're not honoring their heart, they're not honoring their path, and so they allow other people to influence their situation. Why is gossip here, Spirit? Why is gossip here? And for some, they have a family themselves, yep. And it's a karmic partner. They're allowing this karmic situation get in between you and him. And so maybe the inner chatter of sticking around with the wife or the girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever, however it takes your resonates for your situation, it really does prevent you and him to have a union, to have a relationship, to have anything, even communication for some. I feel like the karmic partner influences how they talk to you. You know, they could be downright disrespectful because they allow this karmic partner to get in their head and speak badly about you. Why is gossip here, Spirit? Yeah, see, I told you there is a third party energy here that I feel like he needs to end a season with them. He needs to let go of whatever that person's influence is on his life. He needs to be more wise. There's wisdom here. An older lady. For some, it could be a grandmother or a mother that is influencing him a lot. And it doesn't have to be the person is alive still. It could just be growing up. Those inner child wounds of dealing with things that trigger him. You know, whereas if y'all conversate and communicate and it triggers that inner child and it makes him run to a karmic partner, makes him stay in a karmic situation. He allows himself to stay in these low vibration energy. And so I definitely feel like it is just something that is a big influence in you and his relationship. Why is dating here, Spirit? Yeah. And I feel like the Divine Masculine is unable to commit to you, to give you what you want, because there's still some cracks in his foundation. He's still broken and he needs some healing. He is not there. He hasn't learned lessons. He's still on a path of figuring out things, whether that is him making all the wrong decisions. That's, you know, the hard-headed has to feel how hard it is sometimes. And there's just something that he really can't give you because of this, you know, really having to work on his healing. Why is dating here, Spirit? Yeah, this Divine Masculine really needs to seek truth. You know, he needs to find his way. I feel like he's a lost soul. He needs to really find his true north, discover the brokenness that is inside of him, discover some healing work that he needs to work on, figuring things out. I feel like he's just in this weird energy of space of just of carelessness, selfishness. So let's go ahead and see what else is going on with the Divine Masculine Spirit. What is the energies of the Divine Masculine Spirit? What is the current energies for the collective of the Divine Masculines? What is the current energies of the Divine Masculine Spirit? Happy success. You know, the Divine Masculines really needs to start a new cycle. Get out of those hamster wheel cycles that is bringing him nowhere. The Divine Masculine really needs to find some kind of new beginning. He needs to get in that consciousness of wanting to be happy, wanting to be successfully happy, not living a life that is deterred by what other people think. You know, this man looks free and just speaking his truth. Like, I feel like some of these Divine Masculines have a throat chakra that is blocked, that is hindering them from speaking how they feel towards the Divine Femmes, really unmasking their true deep feelings for them. And also speaking true to their tribe, to the people around them. What else is going on with the Divine Masculine? Yeah, and see, the Divine Masculine is in this stuck energy of not being able to find their happiness, their success, finding joy and fun. For some of these masculines, they could have a kid and they're unable to move forward because of a family life, a marriage life that has kids involved. But I just feel like these Divine Masculines are just stuck. They're in this low vibration energy, not having fun. They're in relationships that are just not soul fulfilling, that are just stagnant energy that is going nowhere, and they just stay in this relationship for what? Because it's comfortable and it's toxic and that's what they're used to, maybe because that's what they grew up in and saw from their parents or family, or they don't know that they deserve better, they don't know their value. What else is going on with this Divine Masculine? Yeah, and see, the Divine Masculine is having conflict in finding their higher self, knowing their worth, knowing their soul purpose. You know, when the masculines and the femmes come together, they're here together to become as one and work on their purpose in life and really gain that momentum together, because when they're together, they achieve it faster and it's part of their purpose. But if the Divine Masculines cannot find their higher self and do some healing work, they will forever be in that stuck energy. So let's see what else is going on with this Divine Masculine Spirit. What else is going on with this Divine Masculine Spirit? Oops. I just saw change your focus. And that's what exactly Divine Masculines need to do. They need to shift their perspective, their focus, their thoughts. What is the major energies of the Divine Masculine Spirit? They're wanting a spiritual union. They're wanting that. I feel like these Divine Masculines want to share their love, but they're allowing a third-party energy get in the way of getting this spiritual union with their Divine Femmes. What else is going on with the Divine Masculine Spirit? Yeah, they want a new beginning in love. They're wanting something grounded, stable, secure. They're wanting something that will bear fruit. But I feel like these Divine Masculines are, in that lack mentality, staying comfortable where they're at. They don't want to reroot and replant themselves because you know why? Change is hard. Change isn't easy. It's not for the faint, but it's for the better. But these masculines don't understand that. They will get so much success and forward movement and triumph in their life if they reroot themselves and replant themselves in something that is healthy and stable, that is going to nurture them and water them. You know, being in a toxic relationship, it just mentally drains you. It dries you out. And these divine femmes have been pouring into these masculines, trying to water them, shower them with love, and they're not receiving it. They're denying it. They're not receptive to it. What else is going on with these divine masculine spirit? Yeah. Some of these divine masculines are going to want to speak some truth. They're going to want some kind of mental clarity. They're going to want a reunion. There might be some kind of celebration here coming for you and him. A milestone. But this divine masculine really needs to find some kind of mental clarity and understanding in his own life in order for y'all to rejoice in celebration, in order to y'all to achieve a milestone in y'all's relationship. Angel, spirits, and guides, why is spiritual union here? Why is spiritual union here, Spirit? Yeah. Some of these divine masculines could be talking to you in the 5D world, asking for forgiveness, apologizing, something that he can't do in the 3D world because he is battling with flesh and ego and his environment with whatever situation he's in. But these masculines are wanting forgiveness, wanting to get to that point of that 5D world. But I feel like some of these divine masculines are talking to you telepathically in your dreams. You could be getting messages and signs of apologizing. Why is prosperity begins here, Spirit? Yeah. And I feel like he ghosts you, he abandons you, he does that and is very deceptive because of his environment. He doesn't know how to reach out. He doesn't know how to get away and behind out of that karmic situation. So he goes in solitude, goes within. For some of these masculines, they could be really going within and figuring things out, but it doesn't seem like it right now. Why is triumph success here, Spirit? Why is triumph success here? Yeah. They want to offer you this. They want a mental clarity, wanting that, but they're still in that victim mentality, still dealing with inner child wounds, still stuck and bind to a karmic situation. That they can't offer you this. They can't even bring you mental clarity on something. So a lot of these femmes I know are wanting, wow, and Dark Night of the Soul, are wanting clarity on their situation because they have reached out to me for a personal, because they're just trying to see what's going on with him. But this masculine is still having a dark night of the soul. If they can't heal their inner child wounds, past hurt, past relationships, whether they've been divorced or whatever situation they got, and stay stuck and bind to your friends, family's thoughts, or whatever situation, environment they're in, they're not going to be able to offer the femmes any mental clarity, any success, a new beginning in communication. Y'all are just still going to have to continue to deal with the same BS, to be honest. They're not going to be able to give you anything more but some kind of communication. So let's go ahead and see what else is going on with this masculine. I'm going to use my Love and Tragedy Oracle. I haven't been using this. So let's see what is going on with this masculine spirit. What is going on with the masculine spirit? See, I told you. What did I say? A third party intrusion. This masculine needs to cut ties. Needs to cut ties and let go. But I don't feel like this masculine is unable to. He's unable to let go. He's unable to not allow other influences determine you and his relationship. So this third party intrusion is also an energy of him letting you go. Not being able to find his own happiness with you. It overtakes him. And for some of these masculines, they're angry. You know, anger is something that is unresolved in their hearts. It's unresolved in their hearts, and they need to deal with these issues. But they're having a hard time letting that go. What else is going on? And some of these third parties intrusions, they look very abusive, toxic. You know, they could be in a karmic relationship that is just mind games, manipulative, you know, controlling their minds, that they allow this third party to really dictate their lives and their happiness. What else is going on with the masculine spirit? What else is going on with the masculine spirit? Yeah, it's unrequited love. I feel like this masculine is in a situation that is just not equal and balanced. And I feel like there's some kind of yearning for their soulmate, wanting to get back to his femmes, but I feel like I said, this masculine needs some healing to do. He is still dealing with a lot of pain from past relationships, inner child traumas that I feel like he hasn't quite fixed. And this is also him not allowing love to come to him because he's still dealing with inner issues that he's not accepting the divine femme's love. They're not accepting it. When all the femmes want to do is love on their masculines, showing them love. They have been giving all this unconditional love with nothing back. You know, that's unrequited love. It's unfair, but guess what? It's unconditional love. A lot of these femmes have a lot of unconditional love. When we put conditions on our love, then that means we only love them for the things that they do for us. And that's conditions that we place. What else is going on with the divine masculine spirit? There are some insecurities these masculines are going through. But they do know there's a magnetic pull that they are wanting to go towards their femmes, but they're allowing their insecurities, their low vibrations, lack of self-worth and courage to get that connection, to get that love. Why is third-party intrusion here, Spirit? Why is third-party intrusion here, Spirit? Yeah, they're wanting to return, but they're not going to be able to return until they find their self-worth. Why is let go here, Spirit? Yep. And until they awaken and figure out to balance the scales, get a divorce, speak their truth, find balance in their life, and wake up, they're never going to be able to let go. Why is unrequited love here, Spirit? They're masking it. they're unable to take action, but do they know that they recognize their situation? They're just not speaking it. That's like a form of a narcissist, to be honest. Narcissists do not admit their wrongs. But I feel a lot of narcissists have a lot of issues within that they don't work on and heal, and they're not taking action. So they mask a lot of how they feel. Their actions don't match up to their words. Why is insecurity here, Spirit? Yeah. Like I said, they're insecure to receive your love. They're unable to receive it because they're insecure. They're not going to be able to accept your love, to feel that your love is real, because they are insecure. All right, let's go ahead and give some advice, and we will end this reading. As always, I love my power to surrender cards. So what does the Divine Femmes need to surrender when it comes to the Divine Masculine Spirit? Yes, Femmes, surrender to your full power. Your life is calling for you to step in your full power rather than playing it small. Know your worth too, Femmes. And I feel like some of these Femmes do know their worth, but we get so focused on the hope and not the reality, the potential and not the reality, that sometimes you just have to surrender and let God and let the universe work their magic and allow them to learn their lessons. In the meantime, get back your power. If you fell off and you were working on healing and you were doing good, Spirit's saying get back on it. Find your full power again. It's one thing when you it's okay to, we battle with flesh. We have issues. Sometimes we forget and they knock us down, but hey, get back up because we're resilient. So step back into your full power again. And the card says, surrender worry. Make a commitment not to lead an anxiety-driven life. When worries arise, breathe them out of your body. Focus on the power of your heart and have faith that Spirit is guiding you always. That is hand in hand with your full power. Stop giving power to your masculines who are not fully engaging in you, fully being open and receptive to you, because it's you giving them your power. All right, guys, I hope this helps. And let me know if it resonates. And thank you to all my new subscribers, my old subscribers. I just appreciate all your love and support. All right, guys, much love.